Horror Story is back in pink, and there's 3 things that I want you to consider. These 3 things I'm going to bring up in the other festival weapon reviews. Number 1, power creep. It's been a thing, it's been a big thing as of late. The moment that this thing hits your inventory, you might already have something crafted, or just in your vault in general, that you like way more. There's no reason to go for it. 2, value. Where is the value? I'm going to show you that. Paired with that is 3, are you even going to use it? Vault space is tight, so I want to talk about the things to look for, why they're important, and if they're going to be important to you. Personally, there are 2 that I'm going to keep if I land them. But before we get into it, a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, HelloFresh. Fall is here, so let's take the hassle out of mealtime. I love my grill and smoker, but as it gets colder and colder at the end of the year, the more I stay inside and cook. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit and has more 5-star reviews than any other meal kit. It makes cooking at home easy and affordable. What I love about HelloFresh is I don't have to leave the house and it saves me money. It's 25% cheaper than delivery and it's way better for me. Meal options include meat and veggie, pescatarian, fit and wholesome, family friendly, or maybe for that week you need something quick and easy, a 15-minute meal. They got you covered, and as a YouTuber, that's what I usually do. I spend a lot of time here at my desk, so I really value those 15-minute meals. I had some time this weekend. I made some beef tenderloin with chive mashed potatoes, with some roasted asparagus. It was awesome. And it's Patrick approved. I'm really looking forward to the limited time fall flavors, desserts like mini pumpkin cheesecake, and appetizers like barbecue pulled pork nachos. Bringing the barbecue to me. That's what's up. It's simple. HelloFresh does the meal planning for you. The ingredients arrive at your doorstep, pre-portioned, ready to go. There's step-by-step recipe cards that make the process a breeze. So use my link or go to HelloFresh.com and use my code POGCOOLOX16 to get 16 free meals plus free shipping. Offers for new subscribers only, varies by plan across 9 boxes. You can click the link in the description or at the top of the screen, scan the QR code with your phone. And thanks again so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. In the background gameplay, you're going to be seeing 2 roles. One of them is going to be dynamic sway target lock. A lot of players are going to be going for this. Mine has full bore flared magwell, 72 range, and the other is going to be arrowhead break, tac mag, enlightened action target lock. And later on in the review, I want to talk about some of the things that I saw with these 2 roles and where I would go with the perk combination with the barrel, mag, and masterwork. And in the background, I'm pairing it with macabre, little dual purpose. So for the macabre review, you're going to see some of this gameplay in that as well. We last saw this in season 11, and a lot has changed. Back then, it had scopes. The entire perk pool is pretty much updated. It had grave robber, firmly planted, killing wind, sympathetic arsenal, osmosis, things like that. Now it comes back as stasis. Stasis has some utility. Base stats are fine, 57 range, 40 stability, 73 recoil, 35 aim assist, a 1.8 times zoom. And that's pretty important. That's really important, actually. It helps added distance, keep the aim assist a little bit better, and it also adds stability to it. In the third column, elemental capacitor. This is going to be PvP focused, and it's going to be best on void, arc, and definitely stasis, because we pair that with the search party origin trait. If no allies were within 15 meters, 2.5% reduced ADS movement speed penalty, so you stray faster. Then elemental capacitor is another scalar on top of that, 5% reduced ADS movement speed penalty, so you're going to be flying. Elemental capacitor with search party, great combination, and that's one that you would not use Nadir for. You want to pair those 2 together. We have dynamic sway reduction, probably the #1 PvP perk, unless you want to go that stasis super strafe. But you're getting accuracy cone growth, you're getting stability, and this pairs with the other trait, Nadir Focus. Sustained fire increases accuracy and range. Dynamic sway, sustained fire, you're getting stability and accuracy. It just works. Now, dynamic sway with search party is actually pretty good. Yes, you don't get the added accuracy. Yes, you don't get the added little bit of range, but you're getting the stray speed. So if you find yourself solo a lot, picking duels, maybe duels that you shouldn't be in, search party with dynamic sway is fine. We have Discord. It has a place. Enlightened action. Just dealing damage improves reload speed and handling. It's your aim down sight speed, your reload speed, your stow speed, all those good things. Under over, deals bonus damage to targets with overshields. And remember, they did recently change it to where you can do more damage to woven male guardians. We have envious assassin, defeating targets with other weapons, transfers ammo to the mag from the reserve, so a big magazine. And then demolitionist, always going to be good, especially since it's stasis. Fourth column, headstone. Precision final blows spawn a stasis crystal at the victim's location. So this is one of those roles that I am going for, and if I get, I'm going to keep. Demolitionist headstone. Very few weapons have it. The idea is you get headshot final blows, all the stasis crystal explosions are going to proc demo. You can throw your grenade, refill the mag for free, bypass the reload. It's just a great combination. It's got a lot of utility. Collective action. As far as the Crucible, if you were to pair it with stasis shards, it could be okay. PvE, it's 20% more damage. For 7 seconds, when you pick up that fire sprite, void breach, in our case, stasis shards, you're going to get that damage. We have target lock. And I see a lot of people talking about target lock like it's a bad thing. So this is for PvP. This is what you've been seeing in the background. The base time to kill for these is 0.8 seconds, which is good. A 0.8's faster than 140s. It's faster than 120s. It's faster than hand cannons. It can duel them. It duels pulses. So 0.8, right where it needs to be. And for that 0.8, it's a 6 crit, 1 body, tier 8 to 10. Let's just assume everyone's going to be high resilience. If they're lower, tier 7 to 3, a little bit easier, 5 crit, 2 body. With target lock, it allows you to do 5 crit, 2 body. Tier 10 to 8, tier 7, 4 crit, 3 body. And tier 6 and below, you can actually 6 crit for a 0.67. So allowing 2 body shots for the 0.8, never a bad thing. Yes, it's not a kill clip. It's not a multi-kill clip. It's nothing like that, but it's consistent. And that's never a bad thing. So there shouldn't be any target lock slander. It's a great perk for this. We have Cascade Point. You get a kill with another weapon. So it could be a sniper rifle, an SMG. You switch to this, you get a faster rate of fire. And with this faster rate of fire, you could do a 0.48 TTK, 6 crit, 1 body. That's tier 8 to 10, tier 3 to 7, 0.48, 5 crit, 2 body. And actually even lower than that, tier 2 or below, you can get a 0.4 TTK with 6 rate crit. So this is the other one that I'm looking for, Cascade Point Discord. And I talked about this in a recent video because the idea, you get a kill with another weapon, and when you have Cascade Point on anything, it fries. It absolutely nukes. Cascade Point and Discord are proccing together, so it gets through ammo really quick, but as soon as you get a kill, it instantly refills it back to normal. So you go to a second target to try to Cascade Point them. If not, you're going to have the ammo necessary to at least duel them. It's a great combination. Frenzy, tried and true. Max handling, max reload, 15% more damage. And on the other side, we have Demolitionist. So instead of Demo Headstone, Demo Frenzy, just as good. That's another one to look for. Vorpal Weapon, it takes primary ammo, so 20% more damage. I would pass on that. Adrenaline Junkie, and on the other side, we have Demolitionist. So it works. The two things that are really interesting to me are Cascade Point Discord and then Demo Headstone. We have a whole bunch of other combinations. Dynamic Sway Target Lock, Enlightened Action Target Lock, Elemental Capacitor, Target Lock, things like that. Between these two Target Lock rules, let's look at Dynamic Sway real quick. With a Counterbalance mod, I have 88 recoil. The biggest difference in the world is getting this thing to 100. I liked the Enlightened Action Target Lock way more than my Dynamic Sway. My Dynamic Sway one has 15 more range, but the 100 recoil is so noticeable. Now, I'm a controller player, M&K, you might be fine with the 88 recoil or the base 72, but when Target Lock is involved, placing that shot at 100 recoil is way more important to me. And also, you've seen in the gameplay, I'm running my Radiant Hunter build, and I have this build firing on all cylinders as I do. Target Lock Radiant is a 0.67, tier 4 to 10, 5 crit, 1 body, melts. Tier 3 and below, 4 crit, 2 body for a 0.67. And on this one, even though I don't have Dynamic Sway, I do have Enlightened Action. So all those crits, all those things that I'm landing is helping my reload, helping my handling. And I do have On Your Mark going. That's also for handling and reload. The thing flies. It feels really good. And you've seen in the gameplay, it can duel. It's not a bad weapon. It's not. Putting up 40 bombs with it. So for PvP, Barrel and Mag Masterwork, I would go Range Masterwork if you can, if not Stability. Accurized Rounds. Flared is good. Appended is good, but I do value Arrowhead the most. After that would be, let's say, Extended Barrel with a Counterbalance mod to get it even higher, to get it off that base, closer to 100, the best that it can be. PvE, I would be looking for mag perks and be looking for range. And to round it out, go full circle, I want to go back to those three things. Power creep. Even though I really did like Target Lock with Radiant, it's going to be a player-to-player basis, but in the same spot, I got this bad boy right here. Braytech Werewolf, 94 range with well-rounded, easily to 100 range with kill clip. It's got ricochet rounds, range masterwork, counterbalance mod, 89 recoil direction. This is going to get max within its range. Kill clip alone, 4 crit 2 body for a 0.67. Tier 7 below, 5 crits for a 0.53. And in the gameplay, I'm running the Radiant build, so Radiant kill clip on this at tier 10 is a 5 crit for a 0.53. Anything else is a 4 crit 1 body for a 0.53. So while I was enjoying Horror Story and it was doing well and Target Lock can duel, having the pure range on this thing with the lethality of kill clip, I can't go that route. This thing came out a while ago. Maybe you have one with MKC. There's your other 450s with various different perks, maybe damage perks that you like a little bit more. And the range was felt instantly. The second thing, the value. Where I think the value lies in this, it's PvE focused. Demo Headstone, Demo Frenzy. Those are rare perks on a stasis weapon, and it's going to do well. Then Discord Cascade Point. That perk combination is on Horror Story, Randy's Throwing Knife, Glissando, and Unending Tempest as far as primary weapons. It's also on a sniper rifle, the Last Foray. But 5 total weapons in this game, having the range that it does, it's a rare thing. That's valuable. Demo Headstone, only on Horror Story, Fire and Forget, the Linear Fusion, and Unending Tempest, the Stasis SMG. So when we talk about value, that means something very few things can do, but it leads us to our third thing. Like, are you actually going to use it? Like for me personally, again, I'm going to make space for Demo Headstone. I'm going to make space for Discord Cascade Point. Not very many things can do that. So you need to ask yourself that. Some of these roles, is it worth a spot in your vault? After that, is it worth a spot in your loadout, and are you actually going to use it? It's not for everybody, but as you're seeing these things drop, those are some specific things to look for because they are rare. They are pretty special. And if you pass on this weapon, I don't blame you. There's some things to talk about with the sniper rifle. There's some things to talk about with Jurassic Green, the pulse rifle. I'll get to those as soon as I can. I'm still gathering rolls. There's a lot of grinding with this event. But I think Horror Story is a good weapon. It feels good. A lot of it has to do with the archetype and how it's doing with the meta right now. They feel solid, these 450 precisions. So if the archetype's up your alley, give some of these combinations a try. And as I said, just as they're dropping, look for certain things. If you're new here, remember to hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Let's talk about Horror Story down below. What do you think of the event so far? Any other weapons that you're liking? Let's talk about it. Thank you for watching, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.